So far, if you think Black Americans are not good people, I think watching this video will help you see what people are actually talking about Black Americans, okay? So in this video, people actually talked how Black Americans have helped them in the past. So I would suggest we even watch this video and see how nice Black Americans are. Let's watch this video and see how people are actually testifying about Black Americans.
If it wasn't for Black Americans, I, as an African person, wouldn't have the opportunities that I have today in America. So I keep seeing a lot of these comments about how Black Americans relate to my statement about Nigerians don't actually care about Nigerians. They only care about being wealthy to show off to underprivileged Nigerians. That's not how Black Americans operate. Like, I grew up in Nigeria and Black America. The one thing I will tell you about Black Americans, you see how they're into government. They build up their intellect to get into government to try to do better and support their communities, and they fight to support their communities. If you look at how far in 400 years, 500 years, what African Americans have done, and the level of they made life, it's not completely equal, but Black Americans have done a good job of fighting for the rights of their fellow Black Americans to have a better life in America. If it wasn't for Black Americans, I, as an African person, wouldn't have the opportunities that I have today in America. If it wasn't for Black Americans, I wouldn't have the opportunities I have today. So I can't really say that, because Black Americans may have their issues, but they have a better sense of community than Africans. I can say for Nigerians, they have a better sense of community, and they enjoy communal, like making sure, I'm not saying that they do it perfectly, but you can tell that they put up a fight for their community. They put up a fight for their community more than Nigerians. Sorry, it hurts, but that's the truth.
Dear Black American women, thank you. Thank you so much for just always showing up and just being at the forefront of what's right, and for change and for justice, and just always being there for others. People can say whatever they want. People can get mad and upset. The fact that you all are tired, that you don't want to try anymore, that you just are done. Especially when it comes to Gaza and pro-Palestinians. You tried helping when you could, when you were able to, but it wasn't good enough. It was performative. It wasn't enough. And finally, when it was time that you needed others to show up for you and for themselves too, actually, in the long run, they didn't show up. No one showed up. And now that the elections are over, people are coming to you, expecting for comfort, expecting to, what are we gonna do? Or, oh well, like, let's keep going, fighting other rights and everything, other things that are going on in the world. You're done. You're tired. You're exhausted. It just wasn't good enough. No matter what you did, was never good enough. And even when you have the most qualified, overqualified candidate who expressed humanity and love throughout her very short campaign, mind you. She only had 3 months to do this all. Always try to follow justice, speak for the voiceless, and yet always had to be held responsible at a higher standard due to the doings of men. Mind you, Harris is a vice president. She doesn't come up with policies. She just has to uphold them. She is a vice president. But anyways, she gave it her all. You gave it your all. You showed up in numbers at the voting poll. Wasn't enough. Wasn't enough to have her win, because some people chose to be undecided still, not vote at all, vote for Trump out of spite, vote for thinks Trump is better by all, they think he was better. Whatever their decision is, this is the outcome. This is the result that they need to live with. You're all done here. You don't need to fight for us anymore. You're tired. You need to fight for yourselves and for your peace of mind and for your own well-being. You're done. I get it. You have every right to be. You have every right to be done. You need your rest because you need to refill your own cup. You need to save yourself because no one's going to save you. Well, I'm tired for watching you all just bear that burden every time and just rest. Let us take it on. Let me and hopefully any other Asian Americans, since I look like, I'm Asian American, born here and raised, but let our sisters rest. It is time for the rest of us to carry that torch and let her rest. Let them rest. Let Black Americans rest. They're tired. They're done. Especially Black American women. Enough. Let them rest. Say, hate all you want, this video all you want, to anyone who hates this video. I don't care. No fucks to give. No fucks to give. Say what you want to say. But everyone deserves to preserve their own mental well-being. Because how can you possibly help others when you yourself is being oppressed or being forgotten or not being helped at all when you need help? And Black American women, Black Americans especially, know the feeling of being oppressed. Their entire history, American history, has been ingrained in slavery since being taken over here against their will. And they made use of themselves, and they've been battling discrimination and segregation, everything, and racism till this very day in the 21st century, year 2024. So if they say they're tired, they're tired. Let them rest. Let them be. Let them do whatever they want. They don't want to fight anymore. I don't blame them. I don't blame. What do you expect? What did we all expect? It is what it is. But I'm going to do my best to just maintain strength, but also take care of myself. Everyone take care of yourself. All this doom scrolling, everything. We, at the end of the day, have to love ourselves, love one another, but most importantly, love ourselves and take care of us. Because all this fighting, all this bickering amongst each other, it's not helping anybody. But thank you, especially to Black American women. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. I'm sorry we, whole as America, have let you down. Once again. Rest today, and I will continue to fight for love and justice and fairness for all, for everyone, for the goodness of all. I'll fight to continue to live another day. Thank you.
To all Black women of America, I want to express my heartfelt apology for the role that many white Americans, including white women, played in electing Donald Trump. I recognize the pain and frustration that this has caused in Black communities and the ways this outcome has undermined the rights, the safety, and the dignity of so many, especially Black women. I understand that Black women have long fought for justice and equity, not just for themselves, but for all marginalized communities. And your commitment to truth, resilience, and progress is truly inspiring. As a white person, I'm aware that part of my responsibility is to listen, learn, and actively challenge systems that harm and marginalize. And it's clear that actions speak louder than words. I'm still committed to doing the work necessary to help build a future where all voices are heard and respected. Thank you for your continued strength and leadership. I'm committed to being an ally in creating positive, lasting changes so that we can all live equally in this country. To all of the white women who let everyone else down, check back with me in 4 years. I'm sorry for your daughters. I'm sorry for your sisters that you made a choice to vote a convicted criminal into the presidency. You complain about crime committed by people who came to this country to seek a new life, but you weren't worried about putting a criminal in office again. You must be aware that he's about to use his power to save himself and to save every insurrectionist who was sentenced as a result of the insurrection. You are truly about to see what misuse of power looks like.
Here's my honest opinion about Black Americans. Ever since I came to America, people have been asking me back home, in Europe, in places I've lived before, how is America? How are Americans? How are Black Americans? Da 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 da. And I'm so grateful to God that I have a platform where I can connect with people from all over the world. And one of those people are Black Americans. I have a Facebook page of over 100,000 followers. Let me show you. This is my Facebook page, 104K followers, and half of the followers on this page are Black Americans. Let's continue. If you want to follow, you can follow. First of all, as an African, Black Americans are completely different from Africans. The only thing we have in common is the black skin. The black skin. Black Americans, they are one of the realest people. I mean, I'm not saying this to impress nobody. Most of you know me. I'm very raw. I say things the way they are. I don't look at people's faces. I don't care. I say it the way they are. You know me. I don't sugarcoat anybody. No one gives me a dime. Black Americans are one of the realest people you can find out here. And it's so sad because people don't say this often. Let me explain. Black Americans don't know how to gossip others. Black Americans, Africans, we are skilled gossipers. Both the male and the female. Couples are the worst. Couples will gossip the entire street. They will even gossip street signs, street light. They'll tell you this street light, last night it was shining, this morning wasn't shining. When Africans leave church, after the mass, they won't go home. Most of them hang around the church premises, discussing about the pastor's wife, what she wore today in church, discussing about another sister in the choir's week. The week she wore was so bad, discussing how this one got pregnant and now they are looking small. Oh, I think they are bothered. Africans, those are our best things to do. Black Americans don't have time for that. They don't do that. They don't care. Like, I have at least 5 of them, different friends. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time. Here my business. Here my business. I'm on my business. I'm on my business. That's how they talk. You know, they talk a little faster. You know, they have this accent. I'm on my business. I'm on my... I ain't got time for that shit. I don't want to say it. I ain't got time for that shit. That's how I'm looking at them. Real people. Africans and gluttony, selfishness here. Africans, if they had their way, they want to do all the jobs in Baltimore, Silver Spring, Washington, D.C., Virginia at the same time. If they could do 60-hour shift, they will do it. How many Black Americans do you see working 20 hours? 16 hours? They do, but very few of them. But Africans, whoa. Gluttony. Here. It's here. Here. I say here. Here. Selfishness. Black Americans want to eat their own and give your own. In some places where you work, they even give you tips. They are the ones that give these tips. If you go to bars, Africans here in America, if you are a server, they don't pay you much money. You make your money from clients. Do you know that? Like Americans, they go and they pay you money. Like you buy your food. After buying your food and drink, Americans, Black Americans, they give you extra money. They give you like $10 for free. They say, baby, keep this. Some even give you like $15, $20. Did you know that? Africans don't give tips. Wow! They don't give tips, not tips. 1 penny. Car. Nothing. Africans don't. If you see an African client, say open that, they'll give you tips. Honey, take on your heels. Black Africans in most places in America, when you meet them in a job, immediately they start hating on you. They want to, start gossiping your name to the manager, and you this and you that. They just want you out. Black Americans are not like that. Black Americans are very selfless. They want to have their own. They want you to have your own. Black Americans, they don't care how many vehicles you have, how many houses you have. That's your business. Africans, once you start making money and buying new cars, building houses, the jealousy enters. Before you know it, they start poisoning people. Because that's what we do. At least in people from my country, Cameroon, that's what they do. All over my country, people go around with poisons. And when they drink, back home, I don't know if it happens in the States, but back home, in Africa, it's common. You drink with someone and they are doing better in life than you. You touch their glass, you put some snake, they bile, the snake water inside, and they drink and they die. That's what's happening, let's be honest. Yeah, Americans don't have time for that. Black Americans, they go for their own. They are contented, they are happy. Sometimes they don't even make much, but they still go to charity. They still go out, eat, and give tips. Very nice people to hang out with. I'm telling you guys, like, if you want to have like a true friend, find a Black American here in America. Africans, in most cases, will literally, even if they help you, they will rub it on your face. If you have a way to avoid an African as a friend, avoid them. Most Africans, some are real ones, like Nigerians. Those are real people. Yeah, those are real Africans. You can rock with those ones. But the rest, most of the time, when you see Black Americans react in a certain way, know they have been triggered. They've been taught how to defend themselves. They know, because they know they have no one to help them. Maybe sometimes, I don't know, they always say, I don't want to talk too much, but then they have to protect themselves. Yeah, they are so real. Go closer to Black Americans, see the way they react. Some of you are in America for the past 10 years. You've never tasted mac and cheese. You've never tasted Black American meals. The one I posted, the cornbread, it's not cornbread, you guys. They call it French toast. The one I posted in the previous video, it's not cornbread. Black Americans said cornbread is different. They said, I've never tasted cornbread. Hopefully I'll try it one day. But that one is not cornbread. They said it's French toast. Even though it smells nice, it's French toast. Some of you have never had mac and cheese. Some of you have never dined with black people, Black Americans. Because their circle is too small. They reach your energy from a distance. They can smell you. They know, before you even approach them, they know who you are. Even if you've lived in America for the past 20 years, 30 years, as you open your mouth and say, how are you? Oh, boo, you got an accent. Where you from? Where you from? You good? Have a good one. Have a good one. Have a good one. Very nice people. You guys remember when I had that issue with my landlady who turned off the AC while there was heat wave, who opened my mails, if you don't know, go on my Facebook page and check those videos. I recorded everything. And who asked me to pay $100 to print a new key that she kept my old key. And she took me to court and I won. During that period, my Black American followers, they were behind me. When the police came and asked me to leave the house, they were checking up on me. Every minute, every second. How you doing? These people don't know me. They just saw me on social media. Selfless humans. Selfless. If you want to hear selfless, Black Americans are very selfless people. They don't look for trouble. A Black American will never, ever start insulting you for no reason. Start doing something bad if they react a certain way, someone did something to them, and they want to show you who they are. They want to make you understand that don't try this to them next time. They want to correct you, and they also want to leave a lesson and a message so you can pass across. That's why sometimes when they are angry, they make sure they correct you and they give you a message so you can give around to your community.
Oh yes, my people, we all see that different people really talked about their experiences with Black American, right? So personally, Black Americans are good people, okay? So listening to the testimony from different people, right? Also, I have a family friend that was helped by a Black Americans, okay? Black Americans are straightforward and upfront with people, right? When they say yes, their yes is yes. They are those kind of people that mind their business, okay? So Black Americans, they are great people based on the research I've done in the past, okay? Please, if you are a Black Americans, with this video, kudos to you, and also note that you all are nice people, okay? If you're new on my channel, please, you're welcome, and also do well to subscribe to my channel. Time to time I'll be bringing updates about immigrants and Black Americans. Thank you so much for watching.